The film industry has always been super appealing for me because I have a very strong belief that film and television has the potential to create a lot of social change.
When I was in high school, I used to watch a lot of movies. I'd collected movies in the past.
I was super into beauty, super into art.
Not a lot of subjects and things appealed to me because I wasn't really involved in many social groups, but I always loved photography.
I was all about the sports on one hand, but then also had this love and passion for film and TV that was kind of bubbling up under the surface.
And then my curiosity just sparks, and next thing you know, I'm on the journey to become a makeup artist.
The fun part of being on set is like learning, experiencing, and connect to people.
There's so many different crews, so many different people collaborating to kind of create this one project.
Such a cliche, but the set, it really does turn into a family.
I found my people.
And when you're on a film set, it's its own little world.
Everyone starts to sync up their brains and they start imagining the same thing, and then they try and actually make it reality.
There's something so palpable and so amazing in that.
No two projects are ever the same.
Every day is different.
Everybody is focused. Everybody has a job to do.
We all come with it with a certain mindset, and then once you start talking, it turns into something that you couldn't have imagined, and that was just better than the original plan.
When I'm on set, I feel like I'm at home. This is what I was meant to be.
We're such a diverse country culturally, and there's so many stories to tell.
You can tell a good story no matter who you are, where you're from.
You can tell the stories that you want to tell that really relate to you, relate to where you're from, and relate to the stories that you grew up with.
It makes you feel as if you belong to a bigger family.
My first job in the industry was working as a production assistant.
I've worked as a cable puller, a boom operator,
on-set photographers, a DOP, a filmmaker, an editor,
a carpenter. I was a set dresser. I was a props person, prop builder,
animal wrangler, picture car coordinator,
a stitcher, a costume designer.
Oh yeah, craft. I made food for the crew.
Don't limit yourself.
You can. When you get offered something, say yes to it.
You have the opportunity to explore a million different avenues of different types of jobs, different types of work.
I know it seems like this career is kind of impossible. It's not.
So my biggest piece of advice is go for it.
I'm a Canadian makeup artist.
I'm a Canadian production designer.
I'm a Canadian producer.
I'm a proud Indigenous woman from Treaty 6, the traditional homeland of the Métis, and I'm a production coordinator in Canada.
I am a Canadian producer.
And I'm a Canadian costume designer.
I'm a Mohawk writer and director from Six Nations working in Canada.
I'm a Canadian art director.
I'm a Canadian film editor.
I'm a Canadian camera operator.
Kanien'kéha Wakeniahton. I'm Mohawk Nation, Turtle Clan, and I'm a professional makeup artist working in the Canadian film industry.
I'm a Canadian director of photography.
I'm Canadian and I work in post-production sound.
I'm a Canadian film student.